It should be fun. When you strip it right back, what you are doing and working on should be fun. I think we forget this all too often and get wrapped up in achieving the desired outcomes. And if the desired outcome is not achieved, then frustration and anger may start setting in with the wrong mindset. At this point of your journey, I'm going to encourage you to find the fun and joy in what you are doing. In future learning, I will show you how to achieve this outcome, but through the process. But for now, I need to remind you about the fun side of why we are doing this. Fun is tethered to motivation. In order to be motivated and driven over the long term, this process or whatever you're striving towards needs to have fun baked into it. Yes, of course, there will be times where you need to grind hard, get your reps in, master the art of showing up, and fun may not be part of what you are doing. But when zoomed out and looked at as a whole, having fun needs to be present as a setting, or else you run the risk of building resentment to your endeavor and ultimately burning out and quitting. There are two powerful forces at play when it comes to motivation. They are intrinsic and extrinsic forces. Take a look at the image and think about if you have an imbalance in your life. Are things all too serious? Is everything driven towards the extrinsic side of the graphic? As you can see on the left, intrinsic, doing something because it's personally rewarding to you, versus extrinsic on the right, doing something because you want to earn a reward or avoid punishment. Some examples are playing sport and the way it makes you feel, versus on the extrinsic side, playing sport to earn a reward or get physically fit. On the intrinsic side, an enjoyment of being stretched to the limits of your skills, versus on the extrinsic side, receiving validation and approval from your peers because of your skills, or studying because you're curious about topics versus studying because you want to get good grades. It is a rarity I come across people in my setting that are 100% intrinsic, but I do come across a lot that fall fully into the extrinsic side of the continuum. And this is dangerous and unsustainable over the long term. It's all about striking a balance. And in certain settings, turning up the dial of extrinsic forces is valuable and useful for motivation. But at other times, you need to reduce this down and toggle the intrinsic dial some more. Keep aware and mindful of where you are in this continuum. Keep checking in with yourself and keep striking a healthy balance between the two. If you'd like to take a deeper dive into this topic, there is a long form blog on the app discussing fun and motivation and how, when toggled to the correct setting, can be a positive contributor to high performance and getting the best out of yourself. Simply search fun in the app and you'll find it. Okay, on to the last few topics of this Foundations Part 1 course. Well done for staying the course so far and getting to this point of the learning.